What's up, you guys? My name is Aaron Oster. I am a #1 best-selling author on Amazon, and today... Hold on a second, hold on. Is this thing broken? Hold on, let's try this one more time. Oh, isn't the magic of YouTube amazing? Literally, just a snap of the fingers and, 4 months of quarantine beard go away and a backdrop magically appears. I mean, what are the odds of that happening? Jokes aside, the beard was fun while it lasted, but it was really starting to get in the way, so I decided it was time to trim things down and go back to a neater look. But while we're on the topic, and by the topic of beards, I don't mean that topic. I mean, we're going to go completely off topic. Anyways, so today I would like to talk about something a little bit different, and that is marketing. Yes, it doesn't sound so exciting, but if you read the title of the video, you know that the specific type of marketing I'm going to talk about today is Instagram, how I managed to grow an account from 0 followers at the end of January in 2019 to over 17,000 followers today. Yes, it doesn't sound like much when you take into consideration that there are tons of accounts out there with millions upon millions of followers. But for an average person, without any big guru tips and stuff like that, I'm just going to give you a real idea of how you can scale your Instagram account to either market just for fun, if you want to grow it into a business of your own. I'm just going to tell you exactly how I did it and how the growth changed and what the benefits are of having this many followers on Instagram. So with that said, if you guys can just shave that like button. See what I did there? Wink, wink. Shave the like button like I did to my beard. Ugh. Anyways, just destroy that like button. Subscribe because, oh my god, I need more subscribers. I still don't have 100 subscribers. So subscribe and let's get right into it. I started my Instagram account on January 31st of 2019. About a month before I released my book, Supermage. Now, the idea of me opening up that Instagram account was to try and spread the word as much as possible without spending any actual money. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you want to scale your Instagram account to any degree, it is going to take you a lot of time. I'm not even kidding. Every single day, I would go on that Instagram account. I would reach out to people. I would follow hundreds of people, as many as I could manage. And I did, in the beginning, install an app that allowed me to track the people that were not following back so I could go unfollow them later. That isn't something I would recommend because chances are that Instagram will catch on and they might ban your account. And after you have worked so hard to get to a certain point, you don't want that happening. Even after all this time, yes, I still don't know how to screen share, so I'm just going to be leaving screenshots for you guys right up there. Showing off my own Instagram account right now. As you can see, it has 17.2 thousand followers. And I'm going to outline exactly how I got to that point, what I did, and the scalability of Instagram, along with the benefits that come along as you go. So, the first thing that I noticed, to get from 0 followers to 10,000 followers took me from January 31st, 2019 until April 20th, of 2020. It took me over a year to get from 0 to 10,000 followers. You are constantly going to have to be following and unfollowing, and when you get to a certain point, you're going to have to unfollow a lot of people and get it down to a point where you're only following the people that you really want to follow, that you really want to see, people that fit into your niche. For example, I run an author page, but on my page, I mostly share like fantasy-related artwork. And yes, I will use that as a platform for my books, ebook sales, audiobook sales, giveaways, and anything else that I can think of to scale my business. Now, I can't even tell you how many sales I have done through people on Instagram. It is very worth it to have, and I've noticed that really not that many authors, especially in the fantasy genre, really take Instagram all too seriously. They're all on Facebook for the most part, and they don't seem to realize that there is so much marketability in Instagram. The user retention, basically the attention of users and the interaction on Instagram is many times higher than it is on Facebook. That means on Instagram, you are a lot more likely to be able to strike up a conversation, talk to people, and basically drum up interest in your book. So for step number 1, you're going to have to get to 10,000 Instagram followers. Instagram allows a maximum of 100 people that you subscribe to and 100 people that you unsubscribe to every hour. If you do any more than that, you're going to get action blocked. So what I would do is every 30 minutes, I would follow 45 people. Now, once you get to 10,000 followers on Instagram, you're going to get access to a few new features, and one of them is in your Instagram stories. Now, Instagram stories are where you post something, basically, it stays up there for 24 hours, and people can just click on it and watch it. So in your Instagram stories, you will gain something called a swipe up feature. I'm gonna leave a screenshot to that right up there. And basically, the swipe up feature will allow you to put links into your Instagram stories. So I link to books, I'll link to my YouTube channel, I'll link to my website. I will leave links to pretty much everything, in stories whenever I can manage it. Now, once you have those 10,000 followers and you have access to that swipe up feature, you can start bartering with other people in your field. You might not necessarily make any money just yet, but you can exchange shoutouts. You've got some author friends, you've got some influencer friends, you've got some friends that are just friends, and they all happen to have a following too. What you can do is that you can swap. That means you do a shout out in your page for them, and they'll do the same thing for you. And from that, you're both getting exposure to wider audiences. Another thing is that once you get to 10,000 followers, the Instagram account basically starts to run itself. I'm not even kidding here. It took me over a year to get to 10,000 followers. And then in the span of 3 months, I got another 7,200 followers. In that same time, without doing any work at all. That means I did not follow or unfollow anyone. All I did was post once a day, and that's something that you should definitely do. You have to put up a post every single day because that is what the Instagram algorithm favors. I'll go into that a little bit more later in the video. Instagram will push your content more if you are putting up both stories and regular posts. As you can see here, I have an Instagram business account, which is something that you're going to want to have, either a business account or a creator account, because that gives you an insight into analytics. And that's basically, it's going to tell you how many people you reach with each post, your hashtags, how well they're performing, how many people click on your posts, the like ratio, and basically how many people you are reaching and how many people Instagram is showing your post. If you don't want to make your account a business account, at least make it a creator account because you will get access to a lot more as a creator than you do as an individual. We're going to talk about the Instagram bio. That is the small heading right underneath your username. And that is some very important real estate because you only have a set amount of words that you can put in there. And what you're going to do is try and squeeze as much as you possibly can in there to try and drive traffic to your page. So as you can see from mine, I have that I'm a #1 best-selling author. I have how many book sales I have done, which is something that grabs attention. I also have my current pre-order book. That is the book that I have up for pre-order right now. And I also have a book that is out right now. That means my latest release. And right underneath that, I have a link to my website. Now you can put any links you want down there. You can link it to a Facebook page. You can link it to a YouTube channel. But that piece right there is a very important piece of real estate, and you want to use every single character you can possibly get. So now comes the actual running of your Instagram page. So the #1 thing you're going to want to do is pick a category. I'm dead serious. Don't just randomly post things. If you're serious about doing Instagram, if you want to use it for marketing, if you want to use it to make money, if you want to use it for outreach or anything where you interact with a lot of different people, you are going to want to pick a theme to your page and stick with it no matter what. You don't want to deviate. So for example, me, I've got a fantasy page. So what I do is that I post daily pictures of fantasy art. I will write a little caption under there to drive engagement to the post. Normally I'll ask a question like you can see up there, like if you have a roll of duct tape, can you beat this dude with a gigantic hammer? That will drive engagement, comments. Another thing that's very important is that if the work is not yours, you have to credit the original creator in the post. First of all, it's just a decent thing to do, and people will get mad at you if you don't. People still get mad at me when I do, because, you know, some people just, I guess,
don't know how to read.
But aside from that, unless you're creating original content, you should always credit the original creator of the content that you're going to be putting up. If you can find the page, tag them. If you can't, just write their names out. We are going to get to the almighty Instagram algorithm, the bane of my existence. Sometimes it will favor me and show my pictures to 100,000 people, and other times it'll show like 4,000 people. I mean, it is literally mind-boggling what Instagram will do and how they're going to show your stuff and how your pictures are going to perform. So there are a few things that you can do to lessen the chances that Instagram will basically screw you over and not show your stuff to anyone. Number one is daily posts. If you look at your own analytics, you can see what time your followers are most on Instagram. For me, it's around 3 p.m. and that's what time I post every day. Choose a time. That's also very important that you upload every single day so people know that that is when you're going to be uploading. Just like on YouTube, on Instagram too, you should be picking a time that you upload every single day. Number two is utilize hashtags. People will tell you to max out the amount of hashtags you should put in. Don't do that, because Instagram will flag you as a bot and they will basically shadow ban you, and you're basically not going to get shown to anyone that isn't following you. And you only get shown to about 10% of your followers, so most of your likes and engagement are going to come from people that are not following you. So for me personally, I choose between 5 to 15 hashtags that I use, and I will rotate them. That means I will never use the same set of hashtags every single day, because that is another thing that Instagram will flag as bot activity and shadow ban you, which means that while not banning your account outright, they are going to limit the amount of people that will get shown your posts. Another thing that you can do to help prevent Instagram flagging you as a bot is posting daily stories. For me, I put up polls pretty much every single day, and if you can find sort of a theme, that is something that will definitely drive engagement. Another thing you can do is change your Instagram bio from time to time. For me, it's upgrading the amount of book sales that I've made, or changing which book has just come out and which is up for pre-order, and that's another way to prevent Instagram from flagging you as a bot. Now here is another question, and that is, should you pay for ads on Instagram? And if you are doing this for business, my advice is yes, absolutely pay for Instagram ads. Instagram will push your stuff more, and that will help you grow your page that much faster. But you can still get plenty of engagement from 0 to 10,000 followers. I didn't do any Instagram paid ads. I did that all on my own. But again, like I said, Instagram is extremely scalable. That means once you hit that 10,000 follower mark, things become so much easier. I got over 7,000 followers in just 3 months. And think about how many more followers you can get once you hit 50,000 or 100,000 or even 1 million followers. It takes time, but my first 100 followers were much harder to get than my first 1,000 after getting to that 10,000 mark. So with all of that said, I really hope I didn't miss anything. Let me know down in the comments if you have any more questions, because this is something that I'm really excited to talk about, because I have spent a lot of time trying to decrypt Instagram's algorithm. It has been a pain and amazing at the same time. So this is a very realistic way that you can grow and scale your Instagram account, to use it for marketing and to push sales. I can personally vouch for myself, at least. I know that all the Instagram ads that I have run have generated me at least 4 times that much money in revenue. With all of that said, thank you guys so much for watching another video. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers because, like on Instagram, YouTube works on a scaling algorithm. The more followers you have, the easier it is to get more. The more YouTube will push your stuff. And if you comment down below and hit that like button, YouTube will push my stuff to even more people. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.